What if reinvention after 50 isn't about becoming someone new, but waking up to the woman you were always meant to be? Lucia Ursu did just that, and her story will change how you see your own.
Live from the Never Too Late stage in sunny Sarasota, Florida, it's the Never Too Late Show! Tonight's guest proves it's never too late to reinvent yourself and do what you love. And now, helping women turn what now into watch this, here's your host, Teresa Rowena.
Could you tell us a little bit about your background, how you got here?
Was born in Romania. I came in United States when I was 30 years old. I actually won in the lottery the visa to come to United States. And with that one, I come with my whole family here. And we start a whole new life over here.
It takes a lot of courage to pack up your family, your 3-year-old, your 5-year-old, and leave behind what you've always known family, your friends, everything, your comfort zone. You made that big, bold step to make that move. How did that feel?
I came in a place, it's called in the German, it is Blumenthal. Somehow I think it's a culture as well that you feel like, oh, people are moving all the time. And I have from my family, they immigrate, they come in 1926 in United States. So it didn't come like strong, like, oh, I do something that never did it before. I have somebody that did it, show it that it's possible, and it's great. So that excitement gets you going for it.
In your situation, there was someone who went before you, showed you the way, inspired you. And that's
Exactly.
one of the things that I think is so important right now today is that, or any one of us, we never know the impact that we are going to have on others. Like someone's courage at that time had this huge impact on you and making what you did actually seem possible. And there you are taking actions now that are making things seem possible to other people, as we all have the opportunity to do.
Courage is not the absence of fear. It is doing it in against everything else. You're still doing it. And I actually have something that is right behind me over here. And I really love that quote. It's from Nelson Mandela. And it says that everything seems impossible until it's done. So if you see somebody that already it was done once, that's definitely it's possible. And everything it's starting just with the first step. That's the first and most important one, taking your first step. So for me it was just winning that in the lottery. And I had my mind actually set to leave the country before that one because I was in a communism and there was not really an easy way to leave. And I set my mind when I was 18 that I'm going to leave, but it was dangerous to cross, illegally the border over there. And a lot of people got caught or they lost their lives. And that was about 7 years, 9 years, 10 years later. I won actually in the lottery to come to United States.
Still venturing, still growing, still changing.
Yes.
And that's the things I'd like to talk about because you're a mom, as you said, a woman of deep faith, and you have done all of these amazing things. You've been in the military, you've been a nurse. There's a whole list of great things that you've done. Is there a common thread in all of these things, all of these different roles that you have played and where you are today? Is there something that is common, something that attracted you or called to you for you to step into each one of those?
I found the life itself. It is an uncommon gift that we have from God, and that's give me the chance to explore everything that it is in every day. So I'm going deeper on that one because it's my nature to be curious about it. And second, I am very persistent, like something that I have not get exactly what it is, I go deeper on it. So I think the curiosity and the persistence that I have and a strong resilience, which I don't think that is from me. I truly believe that God creates us with some of the gifts that we have. Those are the ones that push me to know more and discover something that is on that day or in that field. So changes are every day and I embrace them. And it gives me a joy to learn something new. And that curiosity kind of get me like, wow, I need to know more. They just kind of flow from one to the next one, the curiosity itself.
Because the women, our viewers that will be watching this show, the ones that I really want to speak to are those women who are considering some sort of or in some sort of transition. Perhaps that they're over 50. Perhaps they're going to be laid off or they're going to ask to take early retirement, or maybe they just want to move on and reinvent themselves in some way, but they're not sure what. So many of us have this, what I call angst, this burn in us that there's got to be more. And when you get to be a certain age, like in your 50s, you start going, whoa, the clock is ticking. And there's so much more still left in me. Something I want to point to for our viewers is about if you're in that spot of redesigning your life or thinking about what's next, getting curious, I think is a really good place to start. But what do you think?
Life, it's what you makes out of it. Truly, in the bottom line, that it is. It's the way you see your life. And from there, you build everything else. Because if you stay curious about life, I don't think it is a limit of where you can go with your life. I read different biography and I was looking about a lot of people actually get to be the best they can be just when they hit 50 or over 50. The more you grow, the stronger you are. 50 becomes a key for you to be already grounded, to have everything that was done with your life. You can become whoever you want to be. And I think 50 becomes even more achievable of whatever you want to do. So I changed after all and I got in a real estate. I have owned myself like 10 different properties. It come like a passion to know a lot about homes and what they bring to you, because owning each property gives me a different feeling and you are a different person as well when you change places, not just living in two different countries but in different kind of homes.
Did you ever have any doubts or thoughts like, what am I doing here? Did you have any of those moments?
It is not as glamorous. You're doing something new, and the real estate itself, even though all the videos it's showing how glamorous that life is, and you're just going and you open doors and you show homes, and it's not like HGTV, all of those. It is a lot more that you do behind that scene. So yes, it's not that easy, and you feel like, why do I need to learn something new? Because you're a business owner. I set my mind differently. I work for myself. So how do I want to pay myself? You become a different person in that perspective. So it's not glamorous, and it is a lot of work that you have to put behind it.
So, what do you do whenever you come up against that? The curtain is pulled back and you get the reality of the situation. So, what gives you the oomph to go forward in the face of that?
When we think about Christmas, it's every bit of it is just an excitement. I'm going to get a gift. Pretty much just like the kids, you're expecting that day to unwrap that one and you're very excited about it. That's the nature that we are as humans. And life itself, everything that I built, everything that I've changed, it's on me. And I carry with me every single day. I change myself. And that's the gift that I give myself every day. And I know this change, it requires to have work and persistence and determinations. I have the passion of living to the fullest.
What is a time when it was in your face? Something was just super difficult or challenging, or you had great concerns if you'd made the right move. Can you remember a time that was like that for you where you went, oop, have I done the right thing here?
I have actually friends which they were the one trying to put me down on some of my decisions. So I left in a management where I was a very sweet spot over there, And when you talk about having financials, a good pay and everything, so I dropped that, found something else that was exciting. And I have friends which they doubt that, and they came straight and just told me about it, like, you lost your mind. So I've changed it based on what I have in me. I did not doubt that, because it is, like I said, it's more of what else can I do? What else can I achieve? What else I can be more than I was yesterday? And that changed everything on the way I approach.
I'm sure a lot of our listeners and viewers have faced that as well, especially if they're in some corporate position or you have a solid job and that's just boring you to tears. And you got this, there's all sorts of callings, expressions of our spark out there for people. And when they follow those, often exactly what you described happens. They start getting pushback from friends and family. So when you're facing that, what would be your advice to them? What would you say to someone who's facing pushback from friends and family?
In a very short quote, be in the game to win the game. No matter what is going to tell me somebody who is assisting to my play, because I am here and I'm playing my game. I'm not going to be outside watching somebody else doing. I am the one to do it. Just be in the game to win the game, because you're gaining momentum. And life itself, it's momentum. It's nothing that you're be a spectator and you're looking and you're analyzing and you're thinking about, like, how would be like if I would be there, that person done. It is about you, of who you are, nobody else.
The women who say, yeah, but that sounds awfully selfish. Who am I to just pay attention to what I want to do? I have to think about other people, don't I? What do you say to those people?
To have the power to give to the others, you have to have the strength in you. And to get that strength is not gonna come from spreading out. And it's not selfish to have borders, like, where you are, where you stand with your life and everything that is valuable to you. And if that is valuable to you to change something, it's not selfish to become who you want to be. And I don't think it is selfishness. You have to think about how much you can be. That's all. And if you're not thinking about you can do more, you're not going to be able to give more.
I just wanted to hear your input because it's something I hear a lot from people, especially women. And I think that exactly in order to be our best for others, we have fulfilled, we have to be our best. And if we are tired or sad or bored or frustrated, we cannot be our best selves. When we're in our joy and doing what we love and helping others, that's the best place in the world to be. What could be better?
I talk about myself where I feel that I am fulfilled. It is the moment that I can share. The more I share, the more happy I am. But with that one, I can give more out. And I think in this matter, you're going to have that happiness, which just in the joy that you're able to give more out, give more back to everything that is around. That gives you the feeling that you're fulfilled, you're full, you don't need anything else.
We always have that opportunity to reframe the way we look at things and be able to do what you're talking about is exactly that reframing from the thought of I'm being selfish to I'm preparing myself to be in a position to give more. I
Yeah,
like
abundance is the word where you feel like you're abundant. You have so much that you can give out. In order to get to that feeling of the abundance, you have to gain something. And it has to be through skill and everything you do behind it.
you just said an interesting word, abundance. What is abundance to you?
It is the moment that I can give a lot out. And that's what it is for me, happiness. I never know actually how much people you touch in your life. You don't know how many peoples you're touching every day. You are unseen. You're playing that role of who you are, and you impact that without even knowing. In every single career, that abundance, it was even in the nursing or in the real estate you are helping, it's that abundance that I have a knowledge on something, I can give it back to that world. So that's how it comes, the abundance to me.
Okay, thank you for that. And you also said something interesting in there as well, in that talking about consistency. If you were to think about, you say growth, you said doesn't always look glamorous, it often looks like consistency. So, what does consistency look like for you now?
Waking up with a very strong schedule. I give everything that I do. Every day I say, thank you, God, for waking me up and what else you're going to give me. And I really do it every single day in the same rhythm schedule, which I follow. The less your mind wandering, the stronger you become. I put 3 things in the morning that I am going to do this day. I'm going to accomplish 1, 2, 3. And then on the end of the day, I'm going to record something. It's a win, something that I win that day. That consistency of mind, it will fuel like your mind and your decision that you're going to do again and again and again.
If you could sit down with your 20-year-old, what advice would you give her and what would you tell her?
Enjoy everything that it comes to you, every single period of the time, because there are change when you're 20s or 30s, and then you finish that one and you go on the next one and the next one. Enjoy yourself in every single stage of life that you have. You're on the third act, maybe right now. You're gonna write the whole life that you have behind you. Some chapter you might like it, some you don't like it that much. Think about that, like how grateful I am. I might be on my 20s and it's something that was really painful. I can rewrite that moment because I am now at the stage that I understand. Keep going, be there on your path. Enjoy it because it's not going to come back.
Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you so much, Teresa. Everybody has their own story. Everybody has something to share and give out, and that's the beauty of life.
Is there any other way, Lucia, that people could contact you if they're interested?
Yes, on the social media, all of them, they are branded with my name. It's Lucia Ursu. And I am your realtor, the trusted and community connector. It's on the YouTube or on LinkedIn, all the Facebook or threads or whatever. Don't be shy. We can stay actually at the table and share bread.
I will spell your name. If anybody wants to take note, it's Lucia. Last name Ursu. And for all of you out there watching, if you feel inspired or touched by something here, hang on to that. You're welcome to write to me directly, write to Lucia. We would love to hear from you. We'll see you on the next episode of It's the Never Too Late Show, because it isn't.
Thanks for spending time with us on It's the Never Too Late Show. Like, subscribe, and share the spark, because reinvention's more fun with friends. Not sure what your spark is? Take the quiz at itsthenevertoolateshow.com. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and we'll catch you later. Later.